Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Gaming Stealth. Today I'll be covering why GTA 6 might be cancelled forever. Let's get into the video. Number 1, GTA 5 keeps selling. Games like Grand Theft Auto 5, third-person, story-driven, open-world action games don't usually enjoy sales performance like GTA 5 has had. Most games, in general, don't enjoy the types of sales of a title like GTA 5. It's an anomaly, statistically speaking. Its performance is just otherworldly, the NPD Group's Matt Piscicata told Business Insider in an email last year. NPD tracks game sales data in the United States. No other title comes anywhere close, he said. Since GTA 5 went on sale in September 2013, it has been one of the 20 best-selling games every month but one. Number 2, GTA Online is very popular. Speaking of, GTA Online is quite popular. It's not clear exactly how popular it is, as Rockstar Games doesn't release player numbers. When we asked last year, representatives declined to answer. Here's what we do know about how popular it is. Rockstar Games said in January 2018 that GTA Online had more players in December 2017 than it did at any previous time, which is to say more and more people were playing GTA Online over time. It's not surprising either. With over 100 million copies sold, the game needs only 1% of buyers to be playing GTA Online for it to have 1 million players. And given Rockstar's previous comments on player growth, we can assume that it's probably much more than 1%. We also know it's popular enough that Rockstar keeps making major additions, and those additions aren't cheap. Part of what makes GTA Online so alluring is its takes on the open world and the offline game and turns it into a multiplayer playground. You can take on heists with friends or go racing around San Andreas or become a business magnate. Better still, it costs nothing to play the online game other than the initial price of the game. There are virtual items and bonuses you can buy within GTA Online, but it's otherwise an infinite extension of an already massive open world game. Number 3, it doesn't make sense to release a new GTA game anywhere near Red Dead Redemption 2 because it could hurt the sales of both. Games like Grand Theft Auto 5 are rare. Not just open world, third-person action games, there are lots of those every year, but games with massive worlds brimming with possibility. Those games tend to be beloved. I'm talking about stuff like The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the kind of games where players spend hundreds of hours exploring long after the main story has ended, just for the thrill of it. These are also the games that sell huge, record-setting numbers. They break out of the core gaming audience and enter the mainstream, and they sell for years. But there can only be so many of those games. There are exceptions. Even the most hardcore players don't have time to focus on multi-massive open-world games. In so many words, putting out a second massive open-world game in GTA 6 anywhere near the release of Red Dead 2 would be a mistake. Number 4, Rockstar puts out games infrequently, historically speaking. Red Dead 2 is Rockstar's first new game since GTA 5, which launched in September 2013. Before that, Red Dead Redemption launched in May 2010, and prior to that, GTA 4 launched in April 2008. Besides a publishing deal Rockstar made with an outside development studio, the company has a steady cadence of one major game launch every 2 to 3 years. Sometimes it goes even longer, as in the 5-year gap between GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. Number 5, Rockstar Games almost certainly isn't capable of simultaneously developing Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA Online, and GTA 6. Making gigantic games like Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto is extremely resource intensive. It takes hundreds of people, hundreds of millions of dollars, and years of coordinated work to create these massive games. GTA 5 reportedly employed more than 1,000 people in its creation. Things get even more complicated when the concept of continual development gets introduced. As is the case with GTA Online, it's a living game that requires maintenance, community support, and an additional content generation. And that means a dedicated staff. Given that Rockstar Games has been focused on creating Red Dead Redemption 2 for the past several years, and is continually working on GTA Online, it's unlikely that it could also be in full production on a new Grand Theft Auto game. To be clear, it's extremely likely that Rockstar is already working on GTA 6 in some capacity. It's even been mentioned by major Rockstar execs at least once in the past though, purely in a conceptual sense, but the work is almost sure to be preliminary at most, still years away from a finished product. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. So